What's up YouTube? Welcome back to MattDIY. So today is actually going to be a review video. I haven't seen many of these on YouTube, but I think it's a really good product. I'm extremely happy with it. So I thought, you know what, let's do an honest review. Nobody sent this to me. I bought it with my own money. Been using it a couple times, put it to the test pretty well, as you'll see in the video. But yeah, I just wanted to kind of give my honest review of it. It is actually the DR Pro 28 snowblower. So it's a 28-inch intake in the front with an 8 horsepower engine, and guys, it's a beast. I'm not gonna lie, this thing is awesome. I'm gonna explain why, what I like, what I don't like, that type of thing. But anyways, before we get started, if you like this kind of stuff and you like doing things yourself, be sure to subscribe down below, comment, hit that like button. And with that, guys, let's go ahead and jump into the review. Alrighty, so here she is. This is the DR Pro 28. There's the DR Pro 28 snowblower. I believe these came out within the past few years, and guys, in my opinion, these beat any snowblower you can get at your local hardware store. No problem, and I'll explain why. But let's just start back here, and we'll kind of give you the overview on this thing. So, pretty basic controls. So it's driven, this model is driven by the 8 horsepower, was it 252cc DR engine. Real easy to start. It always starts first pull or second pull. And then I believe they have this is the 28-inch model. I believe there's a 24-inch model with the 5 horsepower, I want to say. And then there's a 30-inch model with a 10 horsepower and so on. But I got the 28 just because it's easier to maneuver and things like that for me. But I love it. So anyways, on your left here, you actually got your wheel controls. That's your drive. And on your right, you've actually got your auger engaged. So typical of most snowblowers. Now the cool thing is, guys, you can actually hold the auger down and then hold the actual drive down, and then actually hold your auger as well, so it frees up your one hand to actually maneuver the chute while you're walking along, which is pretty awesome. So definitely like that feature. So right here, like I said, this maneuvers your piece right there. Really easy. I really like that. I'm not sure if it's, how well it'll last versus the old twisting mechanism, but I think it'll be just fine as long as you keep it oiled and whatnot. So that adjusts the chute. Then you've got your headlight, which is actually a bright LED, works pretty good in the dark. I'll show you a video of that. And then we've got the heated hand grips, which, guys, that is an awesome feature, and I don't see a lot of snowblowers with that under the $1,000 price range. But that's really nice for in the winter when you're cleaning off your driveway. Typically I do have gloves on, but it helps keep the gloves warm. So your hands don't get cold when you're out there, especially if it's windy or something like that. It's not super hot, but it keeps it just warm enough to keep your hands thawed out. So you got those. Then you've got your Deflector Shield knob right here, which I'll show you what that does. That's actually going to lower and raise your deflector, just like that, real slick. And then over here you've got your speed controls, so gears 1 through 6, and then your reverse down below. Alright, so that's your controls. It does have electric start, and then you've got your fuel on off. You've got your high, low, and stop. Your emergency key there, right here. You can actually pull out to shut the engine, primer bulb, and then your choke. Alright, so assembly, it does come in a crate and requires some limited assembly. You do have to put on the handles and tie it up with some tie the wires up, things like that. But it's not bad for the average person. Very straightforward, especially if you're a DIYer like me. It's nothing that we haven't seen before, right, guys? But anyway, there's a couple features that I really want to point out. One was the heated grips, that comes in really handy. Another one was this, that you can adjust with one hand. Super easy for changing direction of the snow. But what I really like, guys, is the auger. So let me come down here again. This is 28 inches wide. But first, look at these teeth, and you can see how wide it is. It's pretty thick. There's my thumb for comparison. Like, these things are definitely nice and solid, and I already used it a couple times. It still looks like brand new. What I love about this, though, is if you look back there, you can see in, well, maybe it's hard to see in the video, but the actual part of the auger in the rear there, the thrower that throws the snow up and out, is massive, guys. That's actually 15 inches in diameter. Correct me if I'm wrong down below, but most of the machines that I've seen a couple 14-inch. I've never seen 15, and I most of the time see 12-inch. My old MTD 29-inch was only a 12-inch opening. And guys, this makes a huge difference. I mean, it sucks in the snow so quickly and blows it so far. Easily the 50 feet that they're talking about when they're advertising this thing. Maybe more. All I know is it gets the snow off your driveway and wherever that chute is facing in no time. And it can take, we had about 2 feet, 18 inches to 2 feet in some spots here recently. And it had no problem going right through that stuff like butter. So really love that. That's the first thing, and one of the reasons why I bought this one in particular. Guys, it looks nice too, you know, a nice orange color. So I'm digging that. 8 horsepower. So I was skeptical because most of the snowblowers in this range probably come with like a 10 horse or bigger. So I was like, yeah, is the 8 gonna have enough power? Trust me, guys, no worries there. It does just fine. Probably something with the way it's engineered. It's got plenty of power, throws the snow really far. So no concerns there. Definitely fitting. Tires, really good grip on those guys. No issues there to complain about. And there's another angle of the headlight and what it looks like from here. So really great snowblower, guys. I don't really think there's much more to... Oh, yes, one more thing. The only thing about this that I don't like, okay, let me say that again. The only thing about this thing that I do not like is this cable right here. So this is actually the cable that adjusts the chute up and down. And quite frankly, I would have been fine if they just had, you know, did it manually with your hand. It is nice to have it back here, but I wish they would have had some way of maneuvering that cable. Maybe tie it to a handlebar, maybe run it along this guy right here, something, because right now it just kind of sits here on top of the gas tank, or maybe down between here. The directions don't really tell you where to put it. Down here I was worried it might burn on the muffler, so I kind of just left it here. It just kind of doesn't have a home. Again, not a big deal, but if I had to be nitpicky about something, that would be the only one. Just kind of wish they did something with that. But yeah, this is the DR Pro 28. I will put a link in the description where you can pick one of these up. Seems to be a real good company. Support was good. Shipping was easy. They had a deal running where it was free door liftgate service, so the guy brought it right to the garage, no issue. So I highly recommend picking one up if you live in a snow belt like me. It makes snow clearing a breeze. So what I'm going to do actually right now is go ahead and drop a clip of me using this bad boy. I'll also put a clip in here of it arriving and me opening up the box, kind of what it looked like, real quick, and we'll actually follow that with the one of me using it. But yeah, so we'll go ahead and do that, and then we'll wrap up this video. Alright guys, thanks for watching this video. I don't do reviews often, but this machine really impressed me. Really excited about how it works. Really happy I decided to pick this one up, even though I had to order it and I couldn't get it at my local store. Well worth it. The engineering is something else. It just crushes the heavy, thick ice, snow, and that 15-inch auger really comes in handy. So really excited about that. But anyways, guys, don't forget to follow me over on Facebook at MattDIY, Instagram, MattDIY1. Drop your comments down below. Hit the like button. Subscribe. Really appreciate it if you subscribe. With that, guys, don't forget to always get out, do it yourself.